So you dream on starting your own business, but you have no idea what specific strategies or step you can take to get started? In this video, we are diving in 3 non-negotiable strategies to help you succeed. If that sounds like something you're interested, then stay tuned and let's dive into it. Hello, my name is Moraima and welcome to Elite Business Blueprint, a platform designated to help you learn, grow, and transform into the success you are meant to be. If you are new here, welcome, and please consider subscribing. We are bringing weekly content about business and mindset to help you get started on your business and entrepreneurial journey. This is the second video of a 2-part series. If you haven't watched the first video, we suggest starting with that one first. Click or tap the screen right there, or take a look at the description box below. We're gonna leave the link there for you, and then come right back and join us on this video. So what are non-negotiable strategies and why do you need them in order to succeed to start a business? Well, actually you need them all throughout your journey, but very, very important when you're starting. And one of the first one that I want to talk about is clarity. Clarity is essential. You have to have a really good idea not only of what you want and how do you want to achieve it. It's going to help you have a really good understanding of how much time you're going to dedicate to your venture and how much intention you're going to have in every single task that you're going to do. This is also going to allow you and help you when the tough times are going to come. Having clarity on all of that, but also your why. Your why and your big reason as of why you're trying to pursue this, and how important it is for you to continue to stay strong and to push through the difficult times, because the good times are gonna come. And the second thing that you need is structure. Having structure is essential. You need to make sure that you have a good schedule, that you're very clear, again, clarity on, what are the steps that you are going to do and what's important to do now and what needs to be left for later on. Because sometimes when we don't have structure, and again, we don't have the clarity of what needs to get done or how much time we're going to allocate to each task, before we know it, we're on our phone scrolling on Instagram or Facebook, talking to our friends and family, and before we know it, the time we had designated or allocated to work on our business is gone, and now it's time to take care of other responsibilities. So having structure and making sure that you are sticking to it and you have integrity within that time that you're allocating for yourself and for your business is very important. By now, you probably have realized that having a good combination of clarity and structure will allow you to take ownership of your time, allowing you to become a lot more productive and very intentional in your goals and your steps. Non-negotiable strategy number 1, calendar blocking. If you've watched all of our recent videos, you probably have heard this over and over again. Calendar blocking is extremely important. So when you're starting a new business and you are about to designate a specific amount of time that you're going to work on this new venture, you need to know for sure exactly how many hours a week you're going to dedicate to this new venture. And this is something that it's very individual to you. You may have 1 hour available, you may have 3, 4, 5, but whatever that time is for you, we will be sure to maximize it, but you have to be very clear and very intentional on knowing that that is going to be the amount of time that you are going to be working on your business on a weekly basis, and it's non-negotiable. Practically, you have to treat it kind of like if you have a part-time job. If you have a job, it's non-negotiable. You don't just think about if you're gonna go or not. You know that at that time, you have to go and start working on that part-time business, and you are there for whatever designated amount of time that you have. So calendar blocking on a weekly basis, a specific amount of hours that you are gonna work on your business. Don't worry if right now you don't have anything to work on. We will talk later on a little bit what you're gonna do within those hours, but whatever amount of time that you can afford right now, hopefully with time is gonna grow a little bit more, and ideally you'll be able to allocate maybe 5 hours, maybe 10 hours a week, but whatever time you have now, that is the time that you have to allocate to work on your business and your entrepreneurial journey. But it has to be set, and it has to be on a designated day. You can't change it around, and it has to be set in stone that no other distractions are going to come within that time. Non-negotiable strategy number 2. We have to be very realistic of our current level of skills. Now, what I'm trying to say is that don't feel bad if you want to pursue a specific business and you don't have a lot of experience on it. Right now, we don't need to be an expert at anything. If you do have the experience, great. But if you don't, the important thing is having the right mindset of really understanding how much do you know about the business that you're trying to pursue. What are the areas that you can improve? Because the calendar block time that we just allocated on strategy number 1 is going to, a portion of that time is going to be allocated to continuing to improve your skills. You see, in business or in your journey as an entrepreneur, you're going to probably constantly continue to educate yourself and polish your skills as time goes on, especially if it's anything related with the online world, because it's going to be an ever-changing platform. So getting clear on how much do we know about the particular business that we're trying to pursue, and what other skills do we not have that we can potentially polish, and a portion of the time that we have allocated on our calendar is going to be dedicated and designated for continuing education, whether it is reading books, taking online courses, in-person courses, hiring a coach, talking to a coach or a mentor, whatever options you have available to constantly improve and polish your skills. A portion of your calendar blocking time is going to be for your skills. So no need to feel bad if you don't know enough. It's okay. We don't all know what we need to know, but we do have to be very aware of how much more we need to learn and how much more we need to polish, and constantly continue that hunger for more and more knowledge so that we can serve our market better. And this brings me to non-negotiable strategy number 3. There is much more than your craft in order for you to succeed at your business. You see, when you're starting as an entrepreneur, you're going to need to wear many hats, pretty much a jack of all trades. Because at the beginning, we don't have a lot of money, we don't have employees to help us around, and there's a lot of things to get done. You don't only have to be good at the actual service that you're going to be offering. Unless you have money to leverage other people's time and hire them to help you around, for the most part, that's not the case for most of us. So when you start, you're not only going to be the person who's offering the service or product, you're also going to be the person who's taking care of the mail, who's taking care of your online services such as email marketing, your website, your photography, your social media marketing, anything else that has anything to do with packaging or shipping and handling. All of that are different tasks that are equally as important, and you need to be very conscious that all of that is going to be a part of being the entrepreneur that you are wanting to be. And at the beginning, you have to be okay with the fact that as a solopreneur, you're just going to have to occupy many hats until your business starts to grow, and then slowly you're going to have a little bit of help. And in some cases, you may already have a lot of help and you don't really realize it yet. A husband, a wife, a sister, a brother, your kids, maybe, if they're a little bit older, a friend, family members. In general, just look around your circle of influence and see who's around that can help you with any of the little tasks, so that that amount of time that you have designated in your calendar block on a weekly basis can actually be maximized. Leveraging other people's time. Obviously, you can't abuse too much of their time, then if not, they're going to stop helping you. But the bottom line is really coming to peace that you are going to have a lot of other tasks and a lot of other types of jobs to do that have nothing to do with your craft, but that are equally as important. And once you are clear and okay with that, when the moment comes to perform those tasks or to allocate time in your calendar to do all of that, you're not going to feel overwhelmed. Because the typical thing that happens is that you are allocated all of your time to your craft, to your learning, to your development, or to really performing your service, and then there's no time left for all of the other administrative tasks or anything else that, come with whatever type of business you're into, and then you're feeling overwhelmed. Oh my God, I had only allocated 5 hours in my calendar for the business, and I used 4 hours and 30 minutes for everything else. I only have 30 minutes. I'm never going to have enough time. And then things fall back behind and they start piling up. And then at some point, you're going to feel that it's so much that you're going to want to give up. But if you know ahead of time and you have clarity and a structure that a certain amount of time is going to be dedicated to your continuing education, a certain amount of time is going to be dedicated to actually performing your goods or service, and another portion of your time is going to be dedicated to all administrative or promotional parts of your business, then you're able to divide your time equally, and like that, you're not going to feel overwhelmed. In closing, consider putting into practice the strategies we have shared in both videos, and I hope that they have been helpful. Question of the day: what are your current non-negotiables that you are implementing in your business or in any other area of your life? And is there anything that you wish you can become a little bit more consistent with? As usual, I'm looking forward to connecting with you in the comment section below, so let's get the conversation started. Thank you for watching, and definitely consider subscribing for more valuable content like this that we bring on a weekly basis, because we're all about helping you learn, grow, and transform into the success you are meant to be. Until next week.